And the lead up to tonight, not without a sprint to the finish line for both Vice President Harris and former President Donald Trump. The two candidates raced through Georgia in recent days, trying to lock up as many voters as they could in the final days of this election. On Saturday, Harris's final rally in the Peach State came with an outdoor rally just east of the heart of downtown Atlanta. As with many of the vice president's recent events, this one brought the star power, complete with a performance from rapper 2 Chainz. Much of her closing argument centered around her plans if elected, among them bringing a bipartisan vision, she says, into the White House.
I pledge to you to listen to those who will be impacted by the decisions I make. I pledge to you to listen to experts and to listen to people who disagree with me, because unlike Donald Trump, I don't believe that people who disagree with me are the enemy. He wants to put them in jail. I will give them a seat at the table. That's what real leaders do. That's what strong leaders do. And I pledge to you to always put country above party and self, and I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
Then on Sunday, Donald Trump's final stop in Georgia. It was in Macon, addressing his supporters at the Atrium Health Amphitheater. This was the former president's first stop in town during this election cycle in Macon, but he is no stranger to that part of the state in central Georgia. He spoke at the Macon Coliseum in 2015. He then returned for 2 separate appearances in 2018. Mr. Trump did not win the state's 16 electoral votes 4 years ago in 2020, and he used his Sunday remarks to try to secure those critical central Georgia votes.
We're just 2 days away from what will be the most important political event in the history of our country. I believe that. But you have to do one little thing. I don't want your money. I don't want anything. The only thing I want is get out and vote. Just get out, finish it. You know, we're on the 5-yard line, maybe even the 1-yard line. We're right there. We had a tremendous number of early votes, a record-setting number, records like nobody can believe. We love you both. Thank you. But all I can say is on Tuesday, just go out and vote, and we're going to close this thing out, and it's going to be party time. It's going to be party time.
When you add them all up, the Democratic and Republican tickets made 30 stops in Georgia during 2024. Vice President Harris chalked up the most visits to the Peach State with 13. 8 of them came after President Joe Biden withdrew from the race for the presidency in July.
And we do have our first